Hi, today I want to talk to you about Google Posts. Now, Google Posts is kind of a newer technology. It's a newer product designed by Google to help Google verified businesses enhance their presence in the search engines. And they do this with images, videos, GIFs, and more. So you can share your fresh and relevant content with people who are searching for your company in Google. So, what does that mean? Here's kind of an example of a typical search engine. Now, on the right hand side, you have what I call a business card from Google. And for this particular company, you could just kind of see they have some pictures. You can see inside, you can see outside, you have a map, got the address, hours, phone, and appointment information. Not a ton of stuff going on down here, though. So, what a Google posting will do is this. It will allow you to create a post that shows at the bottom of your right hand card. So if somebody is Googling for you, you not only have your information on the right, but you also have a specific call to action. So for whatever reason somebody may be searching, now you have an incentive for them to go ahead and click and take a specific action. Now, do want to point out that I have the red outline here only as an example. When you do a Google post, you want to actually have the red outline here. But in this situation, you have some text, you have a call to action button, and you can have an image. So here this cosmetic surgeon likes to give away a complimentary consultation, but he also has a special limited time promotion. So he advertises that. People will click on it, go to his website, and they can sign up. So what are some of the benefits of these Google posts? First off, it's free to set up and use, and that's always good. It's quick and simple to set up. Those are two of my favorite things. Free, quick, and simple. I guess that's three, but those are always great things in marketing to have. It augments your call to action. So you can kind of see the before and after of the previous slide. You have information there, but it doesn't really compel anybody to take an action. With the Google Post, you can have a nice little post with a call to action there that'll incentivize people to go ahead and visit your site. You have performance tracking capabilities, so you can always quantify your work. You can see how many people are actually viewing your ad, and then you can see how many people are actually clicking on your ad. And if you have Google Analytics tracking in place, then you can see how many people are achieving your goal. And then finally, this is a good ancillary marketing strategy. So I do want to caution you about this. If you're not doing any marketing and you're just doing Google Posts, it's probably not going to do you much. But if you're doing radio advertising and you're doing print advertising and you're doing AdWords and you're doing Facebook and people are seeing you in different locations, they may Google and they're like, what is this place again? And they'll Google you, then they'll look you up, and on the side they see a compelling call to action that will help them take action. So it's part of existing marketing strategies, but you're not going to get rich doing this if you're not doing anything else. So, who can create a Google post? Well, pretty much any verified Google business can. So, if you are a brick and mortar business, chances are you have gone through Google My Business and verified your account. So, if you remember what that is, you start out, you entered your address, all this information through Google, they sent you a postcard, you entered in a PIN, and bam, suddenly you are a verified Google business. If you're not a verified Google business, or actually if you're not even sure, Google your business. Just go into Google, enter in your business name, and if one of the things on the right hand side says, do you own this business? Chances are you have not claimed your business. So you can go ahead and do that. I've got a URL here that's going to show you from Google how you could go ahead and set up a Google My Business account. But again, it's very quick, very simple. If you have not done it, I highly recommend that you do that. If you are an internet marketer, if you're network marketing, if you have if you don't have a physical location for a business, then chances are you can't verify your business, and chances are you cannot create a Google post. But if you are a local brick and mortar business, if you're a cosmetic surgeon, a dentist, a chiropractor, somebody who has a physical location, a car dealership, then this can work for you. So how do you create a Google post? It's simple. It's in 4 steps. You just sign into Google My Business, manage the location, for the location if you have multiples, and then you click on post, just create post. Or if you go on the left-hand side, you have post from the menu, and you can click on that. The create post screen will appear, and you'll see your options to add photos, text, events, and a button on your post. Just click each field, enter the relevant information. And once you have created your post, you click preview to see it in preview. If it looks good, then you publish. It's really that simple, and this is what it looks like to create the post. So it's very, very simple. If you want to make an event out of it, you can make an event here, and you can get people to sign up for your event. So if you own the location where you're holding the event and you verified your business, you can actually uh, entice people who are looking you up in Google to go ahead and take action of signing up for your event. So here's a couple of tips. So I've used these, and I've done some of this with trial and error. And I've got a couple of tips I want to pass along when doing this. First off, Google doesn't really provide information on what the size of the images should be. It's kind of funny, Google doesn't really have a name for this. Like, I've kind of found Google Post or postings on Google Postings. It's kind of called a couple of different things. So, it's hard to find a lot of information on how to do this, but based on trial and error, I've found that for the best image results, use the following dimensions of 400 by 300. And if you keep it like that, chances are it'll be viewed upon very, very well in the search engines. Tracking. Google Posts will track the number of times your post was viewed and the number of clicks. So that's always good to know. You can find out your results. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you should have Google Analytics tracking. If you're doing any advertising, I strongly recommend that you do have analytics in place so you can determine the source of traffic arriving at your website, and even more importantly, track the actions that they're taking. So Google Posts will go ahead and tell you how many people viewed and how many people clicked, but if somebody actually booked an appointment, or if somebody actually, you know, filled out a form or did whatever call to action you wanted them to do, you're going to have to connect with Google Analytics and create a goal for that, and then you could go ahead and determine to track that. And again, like I said, if you're doing Google postings, then you should be doing other forms of advertising too, and you should have analytics in place. For this, what I like to do is I create a UTM code for all of this, and then I do a Google shortener, and this allows me from the UTM code to really specifically track somebody through the whole funnel. But if you don't have analytics, don't worry about this. Unless, of course, you don't have analytics, then you really should worry about getting analytics in place. So, timing. Final tip is that once you've created your post, it's only going to last for about 7 days. So if you have a monthly promotion, you'll have to update it every 7 days. If you are advertising for an event, you may want to start advertising either 21 or 14 days out, just so you can kind of keep track of that. And what I do for other agencies for their promotions is basically I create when I'm going to do this, put on a calendar, use a software to go ahead and allocate this to my team, the tasks, and once you set up, I use Asana. Once you set up an Asana, then you pretty much have this easily managed by your team. So it's really quick and easy to set up, and very simple to outsource to other people to manage for you. So in summary, Google Posts, they're a good ancillary form of advertising on Google. Again, if you're only doing Google Posts, chances are it's not going to work very well. Again, people have to be able to find you in order to see the business card. The best parts about Google Posts, they're free, easy to use, and have a very effective call to action for your business card. Again, like I said, if nobody knows you're there, nobody's searching for you, it's not going to do you any good. But if you're running this along with other advertising campaigns, you're going to be in great shape. So that's it for today for Google Posts. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, if you want to follow my blog, go ahead and go to sinovasolutions.com and click on blogs. And we put out an article that's helpful to small businesses every week. Thank you very much. Have a great week.